Hi, Seekers. Welcome. Welcome to NOmadness Life. My water's almost gone. What's everybody doing? I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. What time is it? 10? Say hello. Oh, let me do live chat. Live chat. Yes, this is what I look like with no makeup on. Yikes. Hi, hippista. How are you? Tell you. Rhonda, Ellen, Sammy, Jag. Ezooter. Brandy, Christy, April, LJ, Pussycat, meow, meow, meow. Oh, it's only 7 there. Okay. Hello, hello. Susie Q. Wow, T-Bird, Traverse City. My old stomping grounds. Zoo Flute, Xena Juice, Veiny, Emotional Support Muffin, Graceful Dove. I thought I would do a nighttime stream. First of all, I'm wide awake. Second of all, I don't, see my nighttime people very often. Aw, you were babysitting. Exhausting, huh? Did you see all that we are probably going to have the same? Yeah, yeah. Who cares? I ain't voting this year. No, thank you. So anyway, did you also see that Congress just passed that they're going to ban TikTok? Right before the elections. Go figure. Anything different with my hair? No. No. It's just getting thicker. Because I've been using a keratin shampoo. It's getting thicker. I can feel it. What do you mean you can't hear? Can you guys hear me? I have the Bluetooth off. AirPods are in the case. Hi, Erwin. Yeah, right, Rhonda. Who knows? Loud and clear. Audio's fine. Okay. They'll probably have to go out, come back in. Okay, we got audio. Hi, Graceful Dove. Rosie. Thank you. What brand of keratin? Hold on, I'll get it for you, and I'll show you. I love it. It's making my hair thick. You know how thin it was? Oh my gosh, I have so much. Look at, you see all the new growth up here? Like, it's ridiculous. Sometimes I even have to take the hairspray and, look at it all. And, put it down, because it'll be, all standing up. Hi, Jessica. Thank you, Jag, for letting Sherry know that. You've been using biotin, too? It's helped. Yeah, I'm gonna play what she said on her live stream. You use the keratin conditioner, too? I use, hair food for a conditioner. And then my leave-in. I spray my leave-in so it's shiny. You've been putting olive oil in your hair? I don't think I could handle that. Yeah, I used to do scoops of powdered collagen in my shakes, but I don't make the shakes anymore. I was buying a lot of frozen fruit and doing all that. It was crazy. You like the collagen, all right? Yeah, I don't put any of that stuff. I used to make shampoo bars with coconut oil in them and lavender, rosemary, shea butter. No, was it? Yeah, shea butter. I used to make shampoo bars. I sold a shit ton of them. Is Cutie eating and raging for Ramadan? Listen, she's a hot mess, okay? Can we be honest? Let me show you the shampoo. Hold on. Oh, my legs, my legs. This is it. Biokeratin. Botanical collection. And it's the keratin hydrating shampoo enriched with botanical extracts, keratin protein, sulfate, and paraben free. Blah, blah, blah. Formulated in Italy. What's it say? Hydrates hair with argan oil and replenishing nutrients. Reduce smooth strands, builds resilience. That's probably why it's thicker, because it builds the resilience, which means it's not breaking off. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what is up. Biokeratin. Yeah, do you want to hear what she said? I don't know where you can get it. Probably. I got it at a salon. It's got jojoba, avocado oil, rosemary. Yeah, this shit's the whip. I bought it at a salon. It was recommended, so I was like, let's do it. So I don't know where. You'd have to look it up. Has anyone told you that your laughter's infectious? Listen, I just had my husband cracking up. He was laughing so hard, he goes, stop making me laugh. I have to go to bed. I can't help it. Shit makes me laugh. No. Okay, now listen to this bullshit. Of course she was puffing on stuff. She kept muting. God, can you imagine, like, your claim to fame is just trying to manipulate and lie. Okay. Look online then, Amy Mans. Look for Botanical Collection, the Biokeratin shampoo. Just look online. I mean, check Amazon. Hold on. Oh, you're ordering it off Amazon right now. How much was it, Zoo Flute? How much did it cost? I'm telling you, my hair, this stuff's amazing. And I like that it's sulfate free, paraben free. You know, parabens on all those ones you buy off the shelf at the pharmacy or the grocery store. You know which ones I'm talking about. They make your hair waxy. $29.98 for the big one. What do I got? 32, 33 ounces. I've only used that much, like half it. But at least I know it's on Amazon now. Good. I don't have to go back to the salon and get it. Of course, I paid more than that. I think I paid $36 for it, but it lasts a long time. You love my curtains? Thank you. I kind of have not, like, you know, tropical thing. This is my husband's mess. Right over there. He left his water bottle, his hat. All kinds of shit. Yeah, this smells good too. All right, now listen to this bullshit. I'm going to put it right over by you. Listen to what she said. You're right, Anna Gags. Did you notice her whole attitude changed when he bought her food takeout? Because, you know, part of that rant was, you know, I'm going to go back to Canada and and I'm going to file a lawsuit. This is what she does. I'm going to leave here. If you don't bring me food or make... Oh, and then she turned to a giddy school girl as soon as he walked through the door, doing all that stupid shit. 33.8 ounces, yep. You're going to love it. It makes your hair feel amazing. Okay, so listen to this.
I don't think I'm going to say that I'm going to commit to like daily, super vlogs or anything like that. I'm going to try my best.
Listen.
Probably similar to vlogs like I did for the first day and stuff like that when I do them. In between live streams and regular programming and stuff like that. But since, I announced I want to do Ramadan content, a lot of reaction channels in a certain community, I have issue with, are now... they don't have much content, so they have to keep the negativity and the hate going. And how are they doing that? They're doing that by comparing my content as a Muslim to other Muslim creators.
So hold on right there, Miriam. Why do you care if I'm watching other Muslim? Have you peed in the corner of my house now? Yeah, now she's a victim to me. Have you peed in the corner of my channel? Do you now own it? I'm sorry. Am I supposed to split profits with you? Profits. Let's be honest. There's no profits. Anyway, Miriam, you're crazy showing. Tuck it in. Oh, I know this for me. And she goes on. You'll hear. If I want to learn about Ramadan just out of curiosity's sake and the practices and the vlogs, I'm going to watch whoever the fuck I want. And yeah, I'm going to compare. I was watching another woman too. Go figure. I wanted to see how she did it, how she decorated her home too. It's kind of like when Christmas time comes, I'll watch videos on people's decorations and I compare. And you have a problem with that. Carry on.
Which I find just to be absolutely inappropriate, and I'm sure...
Inappropriate. Inappropriate. Did you hear that? What I do on my channel? What? What? Oh, are you on All Eyes on You? Because if we continue what we're doing, seekers, listen to this.
If the other Muslim sisters being used in comparison to make fun of another Muslim, their content being used to make fun of another Muslim would be very much frowned upon. So, that just brings me...
So what are you saying? Are you going to do what you did to FFG when she started covering that guy camping? You're going to go over there and you're going to tell her I'm making fun of her? Somebody I find classy and beautiful? What? What? Wow. You're that girl, aren't you? Wow.
My point that, like, Islam is not an aesthetic. Okay.
Did you notice how she's using her religion now to come at people? Have you noticed that? Yeah, last time I checked, you're the one that backbit one of your Muslim sisters after she got you to 100,000 subscribers. Yeah.
So, basically people are comparing my vlogs to the vlogs of other people. Other people who, you know, have like a lot more like aesthetic to their vlogs, or have like a lot more things, have...
Is that what you think this is all about? Because I said that woman decorated her home beautifully. Everything went with her aesthetics. I wish I could turn it up more. Okay, maybe that'll be... She's like really low. As if you're the epitome of teaching everyone what Ramadan is. Shelly has every right to compare. Yeah, okay, Mom. Man, she just wants to run the YouTube streets, doesn't she? She wants to run the streets. Everyone's channel. She has pissed in every corner of YouTube, has she not? Yeah, we're all Islamophobes, by the way. If you didn't know. Her jealousy showing. Anyway, so she went and compared this person's Ramadan setup to her own. She went over to somebody else's and compared to her own. Make that make sense. You're crazy showing.
Maybe nicer things. I don't think there's anything wrong with the things we have. I mean, it's a different style.
Exactly.
But people have different levels of, you know, things in general, you know? So I don't think that, you know, like if you look at the picture on the left, very aesthetic, very...
And where'd you take that picture? So you're comparing? You're doing the same thing I was doing. But she's allowed to compare. You see how it works with her.
Nice, whatever. But honestly, there's a lot of Muslims. Welcome, salam.
She's now the leader of the Muslims. I guess she's been going into other people's homes, looking at what they got. I mean, how is she comparing? Oh, on the internet. Got it.
Becca, there's a lot of Muslims who literally will pray on a piece of cardboard in the wet earth.
Respect. I would love to compare that too. Because, man, that's getting right down to the earth. God's earth. That's a beautiful thing, by the way. I actually would probably find that very interesting. It's called comparing. It's the only way I can learn. Oh, I can only learn through you. So raging on Ramadan, am I going to find another video to compare raging at people on Ramadan? Just asking.
In the dirt. And whether you're praying in the dirt,
Yeah.
whether you're praying on a $500 prayer rug with...
I have flat out laid on the grass at my son's grave and prayed for 4 hours. I'm sure many people have done that. So what are you even talking about?
Your name engraved in gold on it. Honestly, Allah doesn't care. Actually, he will probably praise the...
She doesn't want creators to watch her or anyone else. She's delusional. Right. And that girl is beautiful. I don't think she appreciates beautiful women, does she? No.
The poor person praying in the dirt first.
Poor? Why has somebody got to be poor if they're praying in the dirt? What? So you are the one with the problem. Got it.
Because excessive, like, things and wealth is looked down upon in Islam. He would probably rather you use...
Then why are you acting so crazy? I don't follow Islam, so what I choose to do... Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry. I think you should rein it in then.
your money to donate to poor people.
And you ordered out again tonight? Spending money frivolously when you could have maybe fed your neighbors? Awesome.
But there's nothing wrong with having nice things. I'm not saying that. And mashallah to the people who really have nice homes, really have nice things. You know what I mean?
Then why
But
bring
I'm
it
just
up?
saying that, like, comparing one Muslim to another, like, just for content, and
Of course it would be content. I'm trying to learn about this holiday, trying to join in, and I can't compare? You have got to be kidding me. She's giving me Shani for Christ vibes. It's getting more obvious. Didn't Shani always preach to everyone? Mm-hmm. What a poser. For real. Yeah, look what she did to all those clothes she purchased and destroyed at the villa. Yeah, sweetheart.
to
You ain't running my show.
keep perpetuating hate against somebody for how they worship their God.
She says we're perpetuating hate for how somebody worships their God. Listen to this. Man, you know what? You really stretch this shit, don't you?
It's just disgusting, especially when you don't know anything about a religion. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to learn, but I can only learn from you. I can only learn from you. You know, it's funny, Foodie. I've been watching Simply Jessera since you went. Well, let's just say you went back to Kuwait after the whole BBJ thing. Because the first Ramadan, I wasn't getting anything from you. Rages, once again. I'm like, do people do this during Ramadan? What is the practice? What is the day-to-day? We weren't getting any of that from you. So I started following Simply Jessera. And here we are, year 2, same crap. You telling us how to practice your religion. No, I like to compare with other Muslims. Not you, a Canadian revert, but ones that have been doing this for years, maybe their whole life. Since you can't give us what we are craving, which is the knowledge, the teachings, the vlogs, yeah, we're going to go compare. Bet that.
SubhanAllah, if only they knew how true Islam is and how terrible it is for them to mock it. SubhanAllah, may Allah open the
We're mocking it. Your Beezers accused us of mocking your religion. Got it.
hearts. Yeah, exactly, Rebecca. Exactly.
Yeah, I've also been listening to Imans, right? Isn't that how you pronounce it? I-M-A-N, Imans. I've been listening to them too. But I haven't brought that up for comparison because there is no comparison. They are scholared. They get into debates. They don't get nutty like you because they are filled with peace. So they're able to have a debate without acting a fool. So I also watch those too.
Just don't buy your prayer rug at Sears. I don't even know if they had prayer rugs at Sears.
She keeps muting,
Imagine some weirdo
probably so she can...
and draw lines between our home to Mecca. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't go by, okay, the direction of...
We're doing the Mecca thing again. And I seen somebody, I think it was... Oh, it was one of the reaction channels. I think it might have been Bad Seed or it could have been Meandering Thoughts. It was one of them. They put up the app that she's using requires it to be on a flat surface, not your hand, but a flat surface and then it has to pick up the electrometer for it to point correctly. And also, it will be set by your location. So, old school maps, let this sink through. Let's say all social media went down, all of it. Let's say you needed to get somewhere and you don't have your GPS app or you don't have Siri, right? Shh, let's not spark her up. Old school map or intelligence. You know, where the sun is at noon, where the North Star is, right? There are ways to be able to figure out locations, Chantal, besides an app on your phone. Anybody ever had a TomTom GPS? Did anyone's TomTom ever, you set in an address you want to go to, and it sent you somewhere else? Yeah, it happened, Chantal. You can't rely on the technology, but I'll tell you one thing. You pull a map up, a Google map, it's going to be 100% every single time. So, yeah, you know, if you need an app to know where Mecca is from your apartment, I suggest you use the app properly. Because that map doesn't lie. So keep that argument going.
Where you're supposed to pray is not dependent on the world map, okay? It's like...
Why is the world map a joke? Your app is wrong. End of. You still have a TomTom? Yeah.
My apartment, the way my apartment is placed in that little area of the map, like it's... Anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to argue that,
sure.
do you? Why don't you pull that up like you did somebody else's prayer room? Why don't you pull up the map and have a debate instead of, oh God, these stupid people. Some of us graduated university.
I know, it's a moot point because...
Is it?
It's... If it's not one thing, it's going to be something else. You know what I mean? So...
Just calling out the truth. We know you hate that. That's what makes us haters. Google Maps don't lie. Just like Salah's hips don't lie, right? Come on, boy. Hush your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. That was actually a song. Well, that's the thing. She is just so... I can't, like... Yeah, we can read cursive too. And write cursive. We never know what she means. Mm-hmm. Like chicken gate.
Exactly, babe.
Don't most people, when they cook something... Now, keep in mind, Babe was in the chat. She's all excited because whatever he's bringing home, right? So she done raging. Shakira. It was Shakira that sang that song. Anywho, of course, I love maps. They're always 100% accurate. Yes, they are. And yes, she's praying in the wrong direction, people. Just saying. She is. She gonna. And you don't beat a dead horse, Chantal. Kicking a dead horse. You know why they say kick, you weirdo? It's because you're kicking it to see if it will come back to life or it's not dead. Dummy. Anywho. Yeah, she could have a globe sitting in that room and still fight with you over where Mecca is compared to which way she's facing. Look at there, right here at the end of this couch is the, right there's the Gulf. At the end of this couch, out the window's the Gulf. Look at her. Look at her. Nope, you'd have to turn yourself this way. This way, darling. Silly bird. But whatever. Whatever. As long as you're praying, it's good. I guess. If you want it to be your content. I was using my GPS from New York to New Jersey and ended up in Pennsylvania. Thank you. Her intelligence is showing. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Nobody sasses baby. And don't you ever compare me to any other Muslim. That's kind of like Salah, right? He's the Alpha, the Mega, and the Empire. I don't think you're allowed to say that, but what do I know? That means you're above God. That's what he told Kybella. And then remember when she said that it was just a fantasy? Well, actually, he invited her to come to Kuwait while you were gone, which would have turned it into, can we all say it together, class? A reality. If Foodie is it, oh, whoops, you retracted it. She's lucky she didn't explode into flames while she was praying. That's what I said. I still have my grandparents' globe. There you go. You probably can see where Kuwait is facing the Gulf and Mecca is south. Not to the right. No, nope. Oh, you almost had it. If only she still had that world map she used to have at the villa. She should have folded that up and took it with her. She's so upset you're watching a real Muslim woman. Right, or she just doesn't like beautiful women that take the time and put effort into things and make it beautiful. Even the lighting, it just makes you feel, I don't know. I've been watching Simply, it doesn't even matter. I don't have to explain myself to her. Fuck all the way off. Dang. Go wash your feet or something. Shut it. Anyway, so yeah, I found that very fascinating. It became all about the money she don't have. It became about how people should spend their money. Excuse me? She doesn't like women, no. She's jealous of all women, correct. Graceful Dove's all fired up. What else she got to say? Miss Happy?
Muslim, and when it's time for prayer, she grabs a flat cardboard box and goes to the storage closet with concrete floor. I'm sure Allah does not care.
No.
Blue pot. I don't know.
God does not care where you pray. He don't care where you pray. Who even said, you're just facing the wrong way? That's the only thing. What? Hello, Samantha. Dang, it's near 3 a.m. there? Oh my God. Sorry. She could learn from other women. We are. And I'm going to keep learning from imams, and I'm going to learn from other Muslim women, right? I mean, she doesn't even explain the different prayers, which Jazeera does. She explains it. Then I start watching another woman. Her name is Amanda Assad. She's decorating her whole house too. Maybe I'm interested in them because they're putting in the effort. It's not about the money. It's the effort. Don't get it twisted, sister.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ellie. It really doesn't matter. Allah does not discriminate. He doesn't care, how many trinkets you have, or how nice your abaya is. I don't care about that either,
Cool.
So, yeah. Natalie Origin, they passed a bill in the United States that might be on TikTok. I heard that.
They actually passed the bill to ban TikTok. Just in time for the elections. So those crazy TikTok people, they basically can say anything they want on there. Finally, shut them up. I love it. I love it.
See it when I believe it.
While they're at it, they should shut down Facebook. Oh, that's right. He plays by the playbook. Got it.
Saying that for a while now. And you know what? People will probably just use VPNs.
Like you.
Yeah, but I don't know why. Why are they wanting to ban it? Like, what's the deal? What is it? What beef? Actually, is it because
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it like
She's going to hate that, is she not? I deleted my TikTok a couple months ago because I seen what was going on there with the people, and they're just getting more cult-like, if you ask me, with certain, like, they take a subject that is sensitive, and then they start doing these debates, and they're rude to each other. They're not debates, let's be honest. And then it just, they get everybody to like-mindedness for something stupid. And I didn't like it anymore. So I was like, I'm out. Like, I used to watch it for the fun stuff, people doing dances and like lip syncing and all the fun stuff. And that shit, like, I'm telling you, that stuff just disappeared. And then it's a ton of ads and a ton of people trying to sell stuff for TikTok. Yeah, I go, bye. I can only handle YouTube, to be honest. Herd mentality. Thank you. Yes. I was like, I'm out.
maybe
TikTok
explain,
sick.
like, what's the deal? I know it has something to do with China, right? Like,
She don't even know.
um,
I'm going to assume she didn't watch the congressional hearings when Zuckerberg was there and the CEO of TikTok. She didn't watch any of that? Okay. But she'll have something to say, right? Okay.
yeah, obviously you know Blue Pot. Praying is so intimate in Islam.
I mean, they all do that, tell you, because, like, think about this. This $1,100 Apple iPhone I have that costs $10 to make in China, for real. They're the ones putting it together, so you don't even know what's in your phone. Everything you own in your house from China, pretty much. Bet me. So they allow all of that. They allow everything to be manufactured there. But because the app reaches out to more people than, I don't know. I just say, you know, there's always a reason. You have a few items that aren't from China, but yeah, majority's from there. Yeah. Our phones, Nike, a lot of your high-end stuff. Oh, and your play button, plaque.
Has saved me while traveling. Yeah, Momoki. Like, it's literally like meant for that. Like, and you don't have
Exactly.
to program it, right, Momoki? You don't have to put your direction. You just have to put your location. Like, you know, it's not the same. Like I don't know what people are thinking, but
You don't know what people are thinking. Let me tap that back.
praying is so intimate in Islam. Qibla app has saved me while traveling. Yeah, Momoki. Like, it's literally like meant for that. Like, and you don't have to program it, right, Momoki? You don't have to put your direction. You just have.
Okay, she's still talking about the Qibla app. I don't care what you say about that app. You are facing the wrong direction. End of. End of, Chantal. And yes, maps will always trump your app. So the map will trump your app. Dodo bird.
Put your location. Like, you know, it's not the same. Like I don't know what people are thinking, but anyway.
That's what I said. You have to calibrate your location. So there is an electronomer, right? Electronometer. Yeah, electronometer, right? So when you install any compass, right, you have to lay it on a flat surface and it'll tell you, face it north, whatever. It will tell you to do this, and you have to lay it on a flat surface, not in your hand. Where am I? Where am I? To calibrate it, or whatever you do. That's like saying you can't tear a scale. This is about that logic. She's the one that paid for people to do her homework, for real. Why didn't her husband show her which way to pray? I don't know. He probably went by her app. Because he'd never lived in that apartment before. The first time they prayed that way was during Eid, a year ago, or whenever Eid was, when they first moved in there. And they both prayed in that direction she's praying. And people were yelling at them last year. So he went by her app, because, you know, she's smarter than him, I suppose. Boy, that's...
It's too addicting to the kids and bad for them. Well, yeah.
Lock Dog said the reviews for that app are no good. They're both dodo birds.
Is a private Chinese company in the States no like you, basically. I have arthritis in my knee, so I can't bend it to properly get into sujood. Allah even makes allowances, so if we can't bend, we can just do what we can. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, after doing, like, for Fajr, the sujood is not bad. I can, you know, but when I have to do 4 rakats...
I find it interesting that she can fold herself in half on the floor. I'm actually impressed, by the way. Now, whether she can get her forehead down to the rug doesn't matter, as long as she's praying, right? But she can't go for walks. She can't cook. But she can roll herself into a ball with a bum leg. Yeah, I only learn what to put out there. So I have to go and compare with other people that can probably teach me more and make it make more sense for me. She doesn't make it make sense for me because one day she says, not that I look at her as an influencer, but I find it entertaining. She'll sit there and say, with her righteous hand about, you know, sitting at the beach, what Ramadan's all about, you know, modesty and peace and humbleness and time with God, blah, blah, or Allah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She says all that. Then today, she's raging and ranting and calling people names. And I'm like, whoa. See, she leaves my head spinning like a tilt-a-whirl. So I have to go and watch other people and go, oh, this is what peace looks like. Right? So we do compare, Chantal. I'm sorry you don't like it. I did find Jessera to learn from. Sorry you don't like it. I guess you should just not watch my channel. There you go, sweetheart. Problem solved.
Like, for Tarawih, like, for the extra prayers, the long ones where you have to do, like, 8 rakats, no, I'm sitting for that. But if I have to do only, like, between 2 to 4, like, for the regular prayer, it's not as bad. My leg does hurt after, but I just figure, I don't know, whatever. But you're right, yes. Like, Rebecca, like, Allah has, yeah, if you have limitations and you have to sit, like, I've had to do that many times, too. It depends how I'm feeling. Some days my pain is not there for a while, so I do sujood. Like, basically, Allah just wants you to do what you can. It's the intention that matters.
Amen. Let's move on. She's been pretty preachy. Now she's going to tell people that she went to Islamic quotes love website. See? Instead of, I'm just sorry, but like what I would think would be like actual, what I would call scripture. If money is what you love, you'll never get enough. If wealth is what you adore, you'll always be wanting more. Our wants are limitless, never hoard, live moderately, give generously, and the blessings will be immense. Okay, but she's going to take this, post it in her live stream, and tell us about ourselves once again.
Like, I'm not cooking, nope. I also go through phases where I'm like super, like, want to be Betty Crocker, perfect housewife. to just like, I'm over it, let's order today.
Like she did.
So I'll probably do a mixture of both. Like, it's not realistic for me with how I'm feeling to say, I'm going to cook every single day a huge iftar meal. I don't think that's possible. And I went to Thailand. Yeah, teardrop. Yeah, I do push myself, I will give myself credit.
God, me, pick me. Let's go back to where she talks about us. I guess our money is what she's watching. I'm guessing so.
It's so weird to me now. Like, I used to be like that. I used to think I was such a failure because I had bankruptcies, or, I didn't manage my money right,
You're still ordering out. Oh, Allah's messenger said, wealth is not in having many possessions. Rather, true wealth is the richness of the soul. Very true.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely, if you're mocking a Muslim in general, to me that's, yeah, for sure. If you're picking on how their abaya looks, if you're distorting.
Hey, your husband's the one that tells you to fix your abaya. I don't care. You don't have to wear one. What do I care? What is she talking about? Oh, people were saying it was covering her forehead now because she was getting a Tammy Slayton puffball. I don't know. I mean, there's times she just wears a hoodie.
Your name, if you're putting a haram word inside of it, if you're anything like that, whether you argue it or not, it's still wrong. Yeah.
We're not Muslim. You get that, right? A lot of these reactors are not even religious. You get that, right? So you're now the scholar, and we all have to conform to your rules to live by? Get out of here.
Hey, Nike Project means pretty in Hawaiian. Oh, nice, Ghostface. Yes, this app helps a lot of people who don't know how to realize where is the Qibla exactly by using the sun. Yeah, I need the app.
Hold on. So Salah pops into the chat. You want to hear what he said? Oh, and by the way, when he did show up with the food during the live stream, they were having a conversation, and somebody was in the chat blocking or kicking people out. Who was doing that? Yo, mama, you got a wrench up in there? Are you one of them silent? One of her stands was removing people's comments silently. So anyway, this is what Salah said. Yes, this app helps a lot of people who don't know how to realize where the Qibla is exactly by using the sun direction. I don't care where the sun is in the sky. You need to face Mecca. I don't care what the app says. You're not facing Mecca. According to a world map. A world map, sir. Harry and Lloyd.
And I use also the Muslim Pro app. I use a lot of the, whatever I have resources available to me.
A map. It's called Google.
So yeah, and in Islam, it's very we believe a lot in, and I'm learning this more and more. It's a process, but like deen over dunya. So like dunya is this life, and this life is full of temptations, and this life is full of
Like alcohol, weed, the vape or shisha that you keep muting to toke on, pills. Really? This world's full of temptation? Gluttonous amounts of food, perhaps? Makes sense.
things that make you compromise your morals, or will you know what I mean? Will trick you into compromising your morals. Will take
By making your brain hazy? You mean the life you can't cope with, so you anesthetize it? Yeah, I don't do that.
Away from what the true meat will take you away from Islam, will take you away from Allah, you know, and that's so true. Addictions. I mean, I'm going through it. I've gone through a lot of it, and I'm still going through a lot of it. So no, I'm not perfect. You know, everyone's journey. How can you compare someone's journey to someone else? Like,
She's still obsessed that I'm comparing Simply Jezra doing Ramadan compared to her raging during Ramadan. Why is that making you so nuts? You're comparing like different things on the internet to get the words you want to hear. That's what people do. They would compare. Like, I listen to many people that teach me many things. You have to compare. You are a revert. You're not even 2 years into this, and you think I'm going to take what you say when I could watch a Muslim woman who's been a Muslim practicing Islam for years? What? You've already told us you're not perfect. You smoked dope when you were home 2 months ago. You can't seem to get control over your food addiction through prayer. So I'm going to go compare people who have, I don't know, made it through a journey, or at least they're honest about it. Jazera's honest. When she missed Suhor, when she missed that, she said, I'm going to do better, guys. But at least she admitted it. She admitted when she was having troubles. That's honesty. I'd rather see that than somebody who accuses us of being Islamophobic because you're just going to use this religion to get at your haters and protect yourself behind it, which I'm sorry does not work. No such thing. Can you even imagine? Remember when the Cuba rage, blamed it on the alcohol. Texas, pumped up kicks, singing and laughing, calling the moms of those children's, welfare moms, right? Welfare moms. You said that's why that happened to them, right? You blame that on the alcohol too. Remember that? Yeah, I'm not really into following someone who blames everything on everything else but their own self. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
did we not learn that? You know, I guess not. A lot of people don't learn that. Like, just don't compare. You can't compare your journey to someone else's.
Then why are you comparing your journey to Jessera's or even to Kat's or any Muslim woman? Why? Why did you say all those horrible things about Allah's wife? Why'd you compare her to you? She washed your legs. She was very gracious and kind. So why'd you attack her on the internet? It seems like this is a you problem. So you don't need to school us. We can see it's a you problem.
The path that Allah has set for you, you can't compare it to anyone else, you know? So, yeah.
Duh.
This Mufti Menk, I love Mufti Menk. I like listening to his teachings.
She's just
Money
pulling
is what
stuff
you love,
up.
you'll never get enough. If wealth is what you adore, you'll always be wanting more. Our wants are limitless.
She's
Never
copying and
hoard.
pasting things to
No box
teach
nothing.
us.
Live moderately, give generously, and the blessings will be immense. Yeah, exactly. So,
Give generously.
that's exactly like what I wanted to point out. Like, you know,
Probably about us.
hey Jenna.
She really thinks she's doing something here. I'll school them.
Yeah, for sure, Blue Pot. Yeah, exactly.
That's the other thing I like about Simply Jessera. And yeah, let's compare. Anything she talks about, the mistakes she makes, she's honest. She's brutally honest. And it's about her. She's not out there poking her finger. She would never poke her finger at Chantal. No. She wouldn't give two shits. She might, well, I'm sure if Chantal, in the 18 months she's been there, if she would have went to mosque or even met sisters that could help her and she asked for help, which we know she'll never do. She won't even go to the dance. Never mind. Anyway, they would teach her. But I just think she is too, her ego won't allow it.
It's crazy because if the roles were reversed, you'd have another video on You by Snowflake. Exactly. Yep. It'd be another
All the Beezers want is drama. They're not interested in being preached to. They literally want the drama. They started talking about Mr. Snowflake. Yeah, does ALR do that too? Bring up inspirational quotes, right? So you can't argue with them. Is that what she does? Perpetual child, yes. Petulant. Insolent fool. Petulant child. That's from Phantom of the Opera.
White Underbelly by Wish video. But that's true. Think of it. Like if you that's what the like Dean over Dunya means. Like in this life, all we chase is material wealth, you know?
No, we don't.
That's what people consider a successful life.
Says the woman waiting for a freaking plaque to show up from YouTube. Well, look what you're chasing. Internet celebrity status? You gotta be kidding me. Do you see the preaching going on? The hypocrisy you are.
Successful life is how many things you have, how aesthetic and perfect your life is, how it appears on social media.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what God had in mind. How you view yourself on social media. Talk about missing the boat. Speaking of boats, Salat, I'm still looking for that Thailand boat where she got off. The boat. Yeah, chasing men who don't want her. Right? Living a lie. I mean, my God, the list is as long as my arm. But she's schooling us. That we're out here chasing wealth. On YouTube. Now that's funny.
You know, like how much money you have in your bank. People like literally want to leave the world because they're in the overdraft, for example.
What?
People think they're a failure because, you know, they don't have enough money, you know.
What people are you talking to? What people are you even talking about? Why are you saying you? Why aren't you applying this teaching to yourself? Why are you always pointing that finger? You know you got 4 pointing back at you, including the thumb. No, there we go. Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird to me now. Like I used to be like that. I used to think I was such a failure because I had bankruptcies or, you know, I didn't manage my money right, you know. Like you can learn from that and move on.
Well, thank God you got a stranger managing it for you now. Just hand it over to someone else. Right? Well, she doesn't have to do the fasting because she has to take pills. She's diabetic. But the other thing she, I think, is supposed to participate in, I don't know. But I know this is going to be her, oh my God, using it to attack us for the next 3 weeks.
And, you know, truly learn from your mistakes and also realize that who cares? Like, it's just...
Who are you talking to? Who's she Did she not just dry bag for an airline ticket to Canada? If I had an airline ticket right now, honest to God, I would get on the plane and people are like, I'm sorry, I would give you the money, but like, what? And what's the first thing she does when she gets to Canada? Spends her money on weed. Weed. Gummies. Joints. Weed. What'd she spend her money on in Thailand? Weed. Weed. She don't teach us nothing. Which is why I watch the other people.
It's just money. Like, no matter what, we're all going to look the same in the grave. We're all going to be skeletons in the grave.
Really? You think? Then why are you so obsessed with FFG's money? Why? Why are you going to sue her for her money? I don't think that's part of the teachings here. That means you're worried about her wealth.
And what's after? You know, what next? This world is too complex. It's like, you know, to me, like I put on my TikTok, I don't want to get all too religious because I know, you know, it's like, you know, can be annoying for some people, but it's true. It's like,
I'm sorry. Isn't it our job to spread the word? I'm just asking. You're worried about the audience, thinking you're a little too preachy. Well, you're preaching at them instead of, you know, maybe like doing some sort of soul searching or ownership. Like, I'm sorry, you guys. You know what I've realized through all my teachings kind of stuff? That's what Jessera does. She doesn't do this. She don't do this. She's not pocket watching anybody.
to me, the proof that there's a creator is that there's creation. There's like intelligent, well thought out creation. Everything on this planet is to sustain life, and it's here for us, you know. And it's like, I don't know, and that's all that matters to me now. That's all that matters to me is.
Do you believe that's all that's going to matter to her? Or is this just a moment? Because, Chantal, you have to invite it in to take control. You have to give up your control. Ooh, this is going to be difficult for her.
These things, these new things. And every time that I want to go back to Canada, and I associate my life in Canada for some reason, I just can't get over that right now. So that's why I think it's better to stay away for now. It's just that I associate that old life before Islam in Canada, and I just think that it's like, I feel like I'm just going to go back to all the material things, and that's all that's going to matter.
First of all, you weren't into material things. You were into your addiction, not material things. Let's get it right. You didn't decorate your house. You didn't put your money into your home or extravagant items and purses. You carried that granny purse from Pennington's forever, that ugly-ass purse, right? Which I don't care. I'll carry an ugly-ass purse. I don't buy designer shit, right? What I buy on sale, and it's to make me feel comfortable in my home. She never even decorated her home. Fine, don't worry about it. I'm just saying you weren't into material things. You were into food and drugs. So if you don't feel strong enough in your faith to rise above your addictions, then no, you should not go home. It's too tempting for you. Like I said, you got to let go. You got to give that control away. I did that a long time ago. That's why I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm not into anesthetizing myself. I don't overeat. It's a change, but it's refreshing. So don't preach to us if you're not there yet. I'm just saying.
The wheelchairs, the food, all the things that were distracting me from what life really is about, and these distractions are everywhere.
And like today, your inability to control your emotions. So you don't defend yourself. Defending yourself would require a subject. You literally, aggressively try to shut people up. You make threats. I'm going to strike every channel every day. I'm going to reach out to Simply Jezarea, and I'm going to tell her all about NOmadness Life. Just like you did with that camping guy. You made it weird. I don't even know why you cared if FFG was reviewing and reacting to somebody else's content. Pick me. That was the weirdest shit I ever seen anybody do. You went, reached out to another creator and made up some bullshit. That is terrible. That's not God. No, sorry, sweetheart.
And they're meant to take us off the right path. And like here, I associate myself with the right path here.
Do you? Did we not just watch you gain a shit ton of weight? You're eating more than you ever did in Canada. In fact, before you left for Kuwait, you told us you were weighing in at 340 some pounds. Did she not? Did she not?
I don't know. It's just like, so that's what I mean by like a tug of war with myself. And I do, it gets hard. It's hard because I feel kind of like it's new, it's weird, it's...
Because you won't give up control to a higher power. You still think you're in control of your addiction, of the YouTubes. You're caught up in a lot of people chatting about you or to you because you don't stand alone. You don't have that power. You just don't. You just don't. I mean, look, you're over there with a guy you don't even know. Every time you get mad at him, it's obvious on the internet. You know what? You give your power away to the wrong people. Try giving it away to Allah.
It makes you face yourself. It makes you think of things that you don't want to think about, Like, growth is hard. It's really hard. And I do want to, like, sometimes just revert back and just go about living mindlessly and just consume and just numb myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really tough.
Yeah, okay.
Canada wasn't the problem. Everything followed you there. Your addiction to food is worse now. My addiction...
Somebody said, Canada wasn't the problem. Everything followed you there. Your addiction to food is worse now, I think, Chantal. You have to be honest with yourself. Will she be honest with herself? Because we all seen it. Right? We said, you can run, but there you are. Right? You can run away, but there you are. We've said it. She thinks we're haters for that. We have watched her gain way more weight than she ever weighed in Canada, if you ask me, just from the visual. The visual. Remember, we seen you in a zebra-striped spandex dress. Put that same dress on and we'll talk, sweetheart.
The food is not worse, actually, living, Laura. I was my heaviest in Canada.
See? The girl said, you have to be honest with yourself. She can't. I don't know what you're talking about, Laura. My heaviest was in Canada, Laura.
My lifestyle was actually more destructive, and I'm not saying Canada, you're right though. You're right in the way that like your problems follow you.
Oh.
I still have my food addiction to deal with, but I wouldn't say it's worse because I did binge a lot more. I would order like pizzas every night, like in a whole bunch of junk food and but it's still there, yeah. It's still there. But the way I don't know, like Islam has made a lot of changes in the way I see the world and what I appreciate in life, and has given me a new direction. It has given me meaning. Before I reverted, I would have that sense of hopelessness and like sense of apathy and sense of like who cares, like there's no meaning to life, so
yeah, that means you... Wow. Can you even imagine thinking that there's no meaning to life? Wow.
Yeah. Living Laura, I was over 400 pounds in Canada.
So she lied to us. Remember when we said that scale was wrong? She's now admitting she was over 400 pounds in Canada. The only time she ever admitted to being over 400 pounds in Canada was in 2018. 2018. After that, she swore. She was like 370, 340, 338 at one point. She's still trying to convince us that she only weighs like 10 pounds more than she did in Canada. So until she can be honest with herself, like that lady said, Living Laura, she is never going to find Allah, because she's more worried about what other people think than the truth. I mean, she don't have to disclose any of it. She didn't have to do weigh-ins, none of that. Remember how far she went with weigh-ins? Why put it on the internet if you're going to lie? Just stop.
So I don't know if you saw me skinny back then or what, but you definitely are seeing wrong.
Oh, you're seeing wrong, Living Laura. Never point out the obvious.
You've walked more with
Skinny.
Salah and in Kuwait.
She said skinny.
I walked, look how much I walked in Boulevard, even if it was the way I was walking is off. I mean, I'm a big person, yeah, you know, so the way I was walking.
Okay, but Chantal, we walk every day. Humans walk every day, pretty much all day. I know this is crazy, but we do. So the fact that you walked a month ago, did you see me walk? I put it in content. Yeah, it's the thing. She got all around Thailand. She got pushed, to push herself harder. She gets back to Kuwait, hit that bed, and it's been downhill ever since.
My gait might have been off, but in Canada, I would drive everywhere, and I would occasionally do a walk and be out of breath in 1 minute. So no.
You're out of breath stirring spaghetti sauce. Now.
Exactly, Meep.
If you just skipped the rice and the bread and the potatoes, you ate chicken and vegetables, I promise you, in 1 month, you'd probably drop 50, 60 pounds. And quit drinking that sugar juice, drink water, put lemon in it if you have to. But I promise you, you would lose probably 60 pounds in 4 weeks by the time Ramadan's over. Why don't you try it? Why don't you pray to Allah to give you the strength to just eat chicken and vegetables?
Really eat a lot more healthy. Yeah, in a way, Lynn. Like, I still eat a lot of junk too, but I am older, yeah. I'm older than there for sure. Happy no eating month, y'all. Hi, Brenda.
Yeah, Sage. She has enablers, yep. Salah's an enabler. People were accusing Slow Mama of being one of the feeders. Could you imagine if he was into me? Whoa. I mean, some men, it's a turn on watching people eat. Wow, whoa. That's an enabler. Hi, Leon.
So, yeah, I was gonna go. We weren't feeling great, so we didn't go out today. One of these.
We weren't feeling great? Who's we? You and the hamster? All right, the hamster's perished. We know that, right? Salah comes walking in the door at the end of this thing with food because she didn't feel like cooking. So let's spend our wealth instead of the speech we got. Give generously and the blessings will be immense. take our money and go get me some food. Missed it. She just, whew, whew.
We'll go out for iftar. I want to show you guys like what it's like, everyone rushing to get to the food restaurants and stuff. It's very busy around iftar, like just pre-iftar.
She won't film that.
But
She's not going to go out for iftar and film a crowd of people, right, going into a restaurant. She ain't filming that. Yeah, she gets tired from raging and ranting all day during Ramadan. By the way, Shelley, I knew the girl that you had in a video with the long red hair. She's a good friend of ours. She lives in a different country. I was shocked when I saw her and heard her story. Yeah, on members only or where? No, you're not on members. What girl with the long red hair? From where? When? Now I'm curious. From another country. Ah, water. Yes, Tina B, you got this. Don't do it. Go right back to keeping yourself in your clothes. It's a struggle. It's a test of faith. It's a test of strength. It's a test of everything. But when you accomplish it, you feel so proud of yourself. We only saw 2 places since in Kuwait. That was kind of cool. Oh, 2 places that were cool in Kuwait. I'm trying to think of her content in Kuwait. I mean, she puts out way more content when she's in Canada. She put out way more content in Thailand than she has in Kuwait. Yeah, their mall. She was the one whose boyfriend wanted her to gain all that weight. Oh, you're talking about the one that said her boyfriend pays foodie and hungry fat chick. Got it. Yeah. She lives, in another country. He pays them to satisfy him. And then he requests they do certain things. So now it all makes sense. Yeah, the feeder boyfriend, yep. The girl with the long red curly hair, yeah. And he was making her gain weight too, and she didn't like it, and then he broke up with her. Yeah. Apparently it was true. The girl put the video out. Yeah. She put it out like a couple years ago, or like 4 years ago. Now, I don't know if he's still, paying her to eat a ranch pizza so the sauce just runs down you. I don't know. His ass would have been, right, yeah, no. That wouldn't have flew in my house. He'd be out the door, yeah. Somebody says in her chat, why do you buy the junk food? If it's not there, you can't eat it. Because she has no willpower. None. Zero. Zip. But she's going to preach to us how you all need to have the willpower to give up your wealth. Quit being stingy. Give to people. You see how that works?
We ordered.
Oh, so you hung out with that girl. Did she confirm? Did you ask her? How much did he pay? What did he ask her to do? I love this. Yeah. If any of us are getting super chats or more members, more super chats or more members than her, then she's going to tell us about ourselves. But when she was making 20 grand a month, she didn't care. She's throwing Amazon boxes over to the corner. She's grabbing $500 Lush, right? Here comes the Lush products, right? She's running to Pennington. We didn't say anything. We're like, what'd you get? Because it was none of our business. But the minute her channel goes dry because of Salah, right? And she don't want to hear that. Y'all need to excuse what he said, you Islamophobes. Don't you worry about what he says about Christianity. That's, you know what? That's just a fantasy, people. But anyway, even though it was violent and disgusting, if we ever said that about Islam, we would be canceled. Anywho, I find Islam very interesting, so I'm studying it. But it's a lot of study, by the way. No way she's doing that much studying. But anyway, my point is, as soon as her channel went dry, she's looking at everyone else's. How many people? Oh yeah, that was my makeup. She washed my hands 100 times. That's why I would never have fake nails, because you got to clean under these your own nails. Anyway, so my point was, she just wants to control everything. So if we started making money on YouTube, right? They'll go in there and try to hurt your business. They'll go in there and try to hurt your memberships. They will do everything in their power to ruin it for you. And don't tell me Foodie's not a part of this. Sorry.
Not cooking, nope. I also go through phases where I'm like super like want to be Betty Crocker, perfect housewife.
Yeah, right.
To just like, I'm over it. Let's order today. So I'll probably do a mixture of both. Like, you know, it's not realistic for me with how I'm feeling to say, you know, I'm going to cook every single day.
I cook every single day. Every single day. On the weekends, I cook 3 times a day. What's so hard? You want to know why it's hard for her? Because she loves takeout. She loves takeout. That's like teaching your children to cook and don't buy them Hot Pockets, right? You teach them how to cook. We were taught to cook. I was 13 years old. We had to have dinner on the table for my mom. Next time I see her, I'll ask her about it. We've hung out a couple of times because she's a good friend of another friend of mine. Oh my gosh, I was shocked when I saw her because I even gave her a necklace. I can't wait to see her again. She's such an interesting lady. You got to give us the deets. You have to come in here and give me the deets. I will be so excited to know what he requested of Foodie. I don't care about Hungry Fat Chick. What did he request from Foodie to do, and how much did he pay her? We're going to need a first name. No, I'm kidding. Tell her Shelly needs an interview. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that deep dive, but she did put the video out, so I'm just curious to the content he requested and the money he paid. That's it. I want to know what these feeders pay. Yeah, we're going to need that update. Yes, ma'am. Hi, Storm the Norwegian Puffin Dog. Look at y'all losing weight. Everybody's been telling me that us reacting to Foodie and me saying, please don't get triggered if you have issues with food. Please follow us because we are doing the opposite of what she does. We're trying to eat farm to the table. Sometimes we slip up, which means I'll go to Panera and get soup and salad, or I'll go to Subway. That's the only times I screw up. And it's not really screwing up. It's kind of like a little, I'm out shopping and I got to get something to eat, right? I'm not at home. But other than that, yeah, we're trying to, like, I put up my community post. I made roasted vegetables, which I love broccoli and cauliflower. So is my husband. And I made us chicken breasts. So this is how you retrain your brain. And pretty soon, that's what you crave. You crave salads. You crave, because you feel so good. You sleep good. Everything is normal in your body. It's amazing. You feel like you're young again. You do too. You get a wheat veggie sandwich when you're at Subway? Yeah, I don't. I get turkey. McD's is screwing up. Panera's just a treat. Yeah, Mickey D's, I will never eat there. I know. What are the odds you know that lady? That is awesome. Mr. Quinn said, same. I eat more at home or I eat at Subway. Then I won't have dinner that day. Me too. I'll have a late lunch, or I'll have a really light dinner like popcorn, or I'll have a yogurt. If I go out and have Subway, I generally will eat just a snack for dinner. Tina B said, I'm skinnier than when I left high school 30 years ago. Nice. Yeah, it is hard to buy clothes when you think you're bigger than you are. I love my air fryer. I cook my chicken breast in there. I even put it in a video on my food playlist. A lot of things I cook in the air fryer. My husband will only eat his steaks cooked in the air fryer. He said it turns a $7 steak into a $40 steak because it's a convection. You know, the convection air. I got these pants. These are J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez pants. I found them at Goodwill. Boom. Sometimes you can find designer stuff. I'll show you. Oh my God, my legs. My sciatic. I can't live no more. I can't go on living because of my sciatic. All right. I'll show them to you. Hold on. What is going on? Okay, whoa. Hold on, people. Okay. These are Jennifer Lopez. Aren't they cute? I love them. She makes some cute pants. But they are bigger than I thought I was. So, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are a 10. And those are a 10. So, I'm in like an 8. But they're denim. Yeah, they're a little big, but I don't care. I just slap around in them. I know. I live near the Beverly Hills Goodwill. There are so many good finds there. I'm sure. I haven't been to Goodwill in so long. And today I was like, it was 70 degrees out. I was running around, and I'm like, I'm just going to pop in there. You know, there was another table in there that was like similar, had the claw feet. And I'm like, no, get out of there. You're not buying another table. You could get a nice belt for them. I do have a nice belt upstairs, but when I'm lounging around, I don't wear a belt. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear a belt. I bought this shirt. I bought this shirt because I liked it. It was like, it's really soft. And I only bought like name brand stuff. I bought 3 other shirts. It was a beautiful day. I did get a shirt with the tag still on it too. I'll show you the shirts I got. Hold on. I'm going to go pee too. the green one go? Oh. Okay, so I got this shirt. I like that shirt. It's oh, this is actually an Amazon shirt, but I liked it. And then I like this shirt. This one is the one that had the tag on it. It's by AB Studio. Hold on, let me put those little plastic. Look at that. Isn't that cute shirt? AB Studio. And then I really like this one because if it's the right thing, this is Jacqueline Smith. And it's cute. So I like this shirt too. And then this shirt. That's what I found. Yeah, so sometimes I like to go in there. I don't like to pay retail for shit. I don't. I love the olive green too, especially in the summer. You know, when you got a little tan to you. I do like it. Ugh. So yeah, that's, you know, I got out today. I got out yesterday. I always, when it's nice out, I'm gone. After I do my live stream in the morning, I'm like, I'm out. And I'll just drive sometimes. I'm looking forward to some drives in Max. I can't wait till we get our cargo trailer. My husband's saving money for that. He tells me that's not I don't have to worry about that. He's saving money for it, so we'll get it brand new off the lot. We'll have to drive. We're going to actually take a drive and look at them and see which one we want. Foodie's members were asking, why would they be a member if she doesn't do anything for them? Exactly. Exactly. I give you guys a whole nother channel. All my private life stuff goes on there. But now we got to be a little careful. Because the, you know, assholes of YouTube. I was putting my clothes away and noticed all my shirts are cold shoulder. Remember, those kind of aren't in anymore, are they? I have a few. I even have a cold shoulder dress that's so adorable. But whatever. I don't wear dresses. It's a cute summer dress, though. It really is. But I don't know. I got rid of all my shirts, my summer shirts. Like, I was pulling out my summer clothes. Remember, I took 6 bags of clothes to the Goodwill? Remember that? Well, I think I told myself, all these shirts are too big. So we got to get new shirts. And I didn't even think about it. 2 70-degree days. And I didn't even have, like, just a t-shirt I could wear. Cold shoulder shirts are the ones where they cut them out right here. And your shoulder sticks out. Like your shoulder gets cold. What happened to Mr. Bumblebee? Would you guys get another one? You mean the golf cart? We sold that in Florida. We couldn't bring that home. There's nowhere to ride a golf cart here. It's something you do in a resort in Florida. Unless you live on a golf course, you know what I'm saying? We can't ride them in the streets here, in the sidewalks, so... You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Good old Aqua. When you get your trailer. No. No, I'm not going to get a golf cart unless I actually buy something in Florida. And then we'll have a golf cart there. Because we're thinking about doing that. Listen, my goal with the whole budget savings challenge is to buy land. I don't have desire to live in Florida anymore. Now, I don't mind going down there for a month or two, an Airbnb, hanging out in the winter. I don't mind it at all. Because I'm planning on more than just buying my land when we retire. Because that's my dream. I want to take care of animals, keep myself moving, get a riding mower, And I'm not bragging. I am retiring, and that's my dream. Everybody have their own dreams. Reach your own dreams. That's my dream, to be debt-free, living on my land. And I want to grow my own vegetables and hopefully fruits. You know, fruits are, you know, those fruit trees are, not a farm. Just like maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 acres. But I got possible other people that want to be a part of it, you know, family. And so we will get more acres if that's the deal. I hope it happens, you know. God will lead me. I wish you could see my view. I'm in a ford in the north of Norway with tall mountains around me. It's late, but I'm just chilling out at the sea. How beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. Wow. Norway's stunning. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, like to me, I've been to the ocean, I've been to the mountains, right? I love it all. But when it comes down to it, it's, I made a promise to a little boy that I won't leave him. And I will stick to that promise. And I'll make it happen. You want to visit Norway? Oh, it's like the fjords? Is that what it's called? Or is it called the fords? I prayed, God led me to 7 acres. I have animals. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, God gave me the vision. You could have asked me, what? Let's just say 6 years ago. You could ask me 6 years ago if I would ever get some land and live out my days, and I would have said, no way. So this is God's vision, and I'm drawn to it now, so if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. And I am absolutely at peace and can completely vision this all. I can envision all of it. Our desires and goals are God sent. I believe that too. And I believe it's my path because, like I said 6 years ago, I would have said, no way, I'm staying here in Florida and I'm going back. And when we came here, I said, I'm going back to Florida, right? I said all that. I did. But things have changed. There's this little person now in my life that just adores me. And I was babysitting him one night, and he says, I love you, Yaya. And I said, I love you too. And I said, Yaya's never gonna leave you, buddy. He goes, yeah. I'm telling you, man, sometimes, you know, God puts people in your life at the right time for the right reasons. Changed everything. And now I get this vision of growing stuff and having chickens and goats. So there's that. I was just like, you know, I just want to sit at the ocean and cruise around in a golf cart and, yeah. And no, I don't even want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want that. I've got a purpose. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. That's why I'm doing my savings budget challenge. And by the way, that was another thing that fell in my lap. Never heard of such a thing. Right? I mean, we save for things we want in the near future. Like probably in the next month, I'm sure of it, April, My husband will be picking up a cargo trailer. We do short-term stuff like that, but I got a 5-year goal. With that budget savings challenge, listen, if I even find $1, I'm throwing it in there. And that's what I've been doing. I've already got money ready to stuff the envelopes in 2 weeks, and I want more and more and more. Like, I'm just working at more and more and more. And yes, I do things outside of YouTube, by the way. So I'm just saying, I am so committed to this. You've already saved 600? Yes. Good job, Mr. J. Quinn. You're saving too, Ellen? I love it. For I know the plans I have for you. Absolutely. Yep, God knows your plans. You don't. Quit fighting them, Chantal. I can't wait to start the savings challenge. Only will bring us closer to what we wish for. Right, a goal. And then it's going to change our mind. It's going to put us on a different track mentally of when that goal is accomplished, start saving for the next one. I think it's going to be amazing. I mean, I'm starting a little late. I'm 59. But I don't want a mortgage at 65 years old that I'm paying 30 years on. I want the cash. I want to be debt-free. God, am I going to work hard? But I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. You're saving $60 a week? Good for you, Callie. You started saving like that a few years ago after watching YouTube videos. See, and I'd never seen any. Never heard of them. Let me tell you what happened. I was watching YouTube, and this recommended came up. And I'm like, what is that guy showing? Because he said, did people copy my design? And I'm like, huh. So I click on it. His name was Budget Ira. I'm like, all right. And then he's pulling these cards out. And then they had numbers on them. I'm like, what are those things? What is he talking about? So I went down and clicked on one of his other videos because I didn't know what he was talking about. And they were the budget cards. People play games to save money. I'm not doing all that. But then I went into this rabbit hole of budget challenges. So you could do your bills, you could do the 100 envelopes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, what if I did just a savings? You've been doing envelope methods for 40 years, and you got rid of all your expenses 10 years ago. Whoa. That's why I want to buy land free and clear. It's kind of like FFG, right? She's saving all her YouTube money to buy a house cash. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But that would be hard because YouTube's all over the place. You know what I mean? So with me, it's got to be more money I know I have, not money I hope I have. It's different for me. Yeah, God knows. Yeah, I'm telling you. I've seen so much. I've seen miracles in life. I've seen atheists turn to Christians from a miracle. I've seen a lot in my life. I've seen people die. I've seen people have people come and get them on their deathbed, and they're so happy to go. They're like, I gotta go. I've seen that. I've seen it. And it's just, wow. It's crazy. I've seen it. And it's not just one person. It's been many. When I worked in the hospital, and even family members. So until you've experienced it, or you've seen a miracle, or experienced a miracle, or you've prayed when you're at your lowest, and no matter what, if you're a believer, you never have to question anything. You don't even have to try to run your life. You don't have to try to drive that bus. But you know what? Everybody has their walk. And I've always prayed that Chantal actually has that moment. I don't know if we're closer or farther away, but she uses this religion instead of researching it, studying it, and it makes sense to her, and that's why she would join. She did it the other way around. She did it for a man, and it may not be what ends up being her religion. I'm thinking because most people go to study classes, they learn or they study on their own, and they say, this is who I am. This is what I'm led to do. So I don't know. Now, I don't really care. It's her walk. I'm just saying. She uses it, though, and I don't like that. So anyway, I don't want to get preachy, but when I feel it, I say it. She was so quick to drop it when she found out he cheated. Oh, yeah. She was going to rip off her hijab and said she didn't believe in God. Because a man let you down, you don't believe in God. Whoa, you're so far away. Mm-mm. I didn't even turn my back on God when he took my baby boy. For real. I prayed for him to give me the answers so I could climb out of that hole of grief. But I never turned my back on him. Wow. That was eye-opening, I gotta admit. I don't think Chantal have a lot of time left. She looks sick. She really does. But she could be fighting, you know, her being the smartest person over what she should be doing for her health. Yeah. Well, that's like the poem Footprints, right? When people say, you know, I always seen the two sets of footprints in the sand, and I knew you were by my side, God. How come in my worst times I only see one set of footsteps? And he said, that's when I was carrying you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much. But you can't just go to God when you are at your deathbed and make promises and then, oh, sorry, psych. You don't do that shit. I hate when people do that. Oh, God, if you don't, oh, God, they're being rushed to the hospital. If you don't let me die, I promise this, I promise that. That ain't what he's looking from. That's not what he's looking for from you. I hate that shit. Hate when people do that. And then the devil grabs a hold of them again. They forsake God. Forget that stuff. Like I said, Foodie, don't go to Canada if you're just going to go do weed again. Just don't. Don't lay there and sit there and pray, and then you go to where weed is legal, so you got to indulge? No, you don't. You live a clear-minded life, right? Over there in Kuwait? Well, carry on. Why would you go back to that? Didn't get you anywhere, but to Kuwait. High on Tinder, right? Look what you got yourself into. I'm just saying. She will, or she won't. It depends on how long she stays away from it. I mean, really. She's somewhere where you can't get your hands on it, and you shouldn't be doing it. She's got a better shot staying there. Yeah, exactly. Tina B. She just got the munchies and flashed us. I'm telling you, man, that insatiable appetite. With diabetes. Wow. That's crazy. Boy. She could be healed. right? If she was a believer, she'd be healed. Anyway, so I'm going to wander off to bed. It's now midnight. So anyway, we're going to continue to do what we want on my channel. Chantal is not going to threaten or bully because it's really none of our business. Now, she can react all she wants to what we do on my channel, but don't be reaching out and going into other people's lives because you're jealous of their peacefulness, their beauty, the fact that they are a devoted Muslim. Don't do that. It makes you look weak and pathetic. Women could actually, never mind. You just do you, boo. Have a good night. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.